How are you all? I hope so. You are doing practice well, and I have done so many topics. So what I told you, you subscribe my channel and go through it and do practice well, and don't lose your confidence. Okay. Now we are going to see. Approximation. Application of derivative. One of the subtopic, that is approximation. Approximation. So what is approximation? Approximately. See, for example, suppose under root of 25 or otherwise under root of 26. What is approximately? You say the value 5 point something. Am I correct? So you know how to say, how to find the approximate value. But here what we are going to see, using differential, how to find approximation. That's we are going to see. So now see, let y equal to f of x is a real valued function. F of x is a real valued function. Defined on its domain. Then its approximate value is, what does the formula say? F of x plus delta x, that is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. So what is delta x? Delta x is small increment or decrement. Okay, or decreasing. Small increment or decrement of x. That is this small change in x, may be negative, may be positive. Okay, fine. Now fx plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Suppose if they ask approximate change in y, or otherwise we can say approximate change in x. Approximate change in x. That is called delta x. For example, let us see, just you recall the formula, nothing else here, and simple differentiation. Now see, find using differential. The question is using differential, find the approximate value of, suppose if we take, that is 26, otherwise cube root, let us take 7 whole power 1 by 3. Okay, fine. Now what you have to look here, what is the nearest cube root of this number? Now again I am saying 26.57 nearest cube root number. Which one is nearest? I hope so 27 minus, so this is 26.57, then 27 minus this, that is a 43. Am I correct? 0.43. So 27 minus 0.43. So nearest cube root we will get for this number 27. So the remaining number we have, that is minus 0.43. Okay, fine. Now anyhow, see, now compare the formula. What is the formula? F of x plus delta x, that is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Now see here, what is f of x? F of x is 27. Okay, fine. That is x plus delta x. Come here, x plus delta x. What is x? 27. What is delta x? That is minus point. Now compare this here. X is 27 and delta x is minus 0.43. What I told you, x is 27 and delta x is minus 0.43. Clear? Now what we require as per formula, f of x. F is what? Function. What is the function here? That is a cube root. Now I am taking f of x. So f of x, that means I am taking function here, f of x. What is x? F of x here, cube root, that is x power 1 by 3. That is 27 power 1 by 3. What is 27 cube root? That is equal to 3. So you have f of x. Now what you need? F dash of x. What is f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to, now see, this is constant, you cannot differentiate this one. If you differentiate this one, it becomes a 0. So you have to differentiate this. That is 1 upon 3, x power 1 by 3 minus, am I correct? Simple differentiation x power n formula we are using. So that is f dash of x, that is equal to 1 upon 3 into x power minus 2 by 3. So that is equal to 1 upon 3 into x power 2 by 3. You have value of x, that is 3 into what is value of x? X is 3. Now keep instead of x is, that is, what is x? X is 27. So 27 whole power 2 by 3. So cube root is a 3. 3 square is becomes a 9. So 1 upon 27 we are getting. So once again this is 3. 3 square is 9. 9 into 3, 27. Okay. Now we have f dash of x also. Delta x we have, f dash of x we have, f of x we have. Just take the approximation value. 26.57 whole power 1 by 3, that is equal to, what is the formula? F of x. What is f of x here? 3 plus f dash of x. What is f dash of x? 1 upon 27 into delta x, that is minus 0.43. Now simplify, the answer must be 3 decimal, at least 3 decimal. That should be 3 decimal. And simplify this, you will get answer that is equal to 3 minus something. Whatever the answer, you have to see the answer. Now are you clear how to do this approximation? Now what I am saying, just you have to follow this formula. F of x plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Clear to you? Now let us see some more example. Now come to another example. So what is the formula? Can you remember once again? F of x plus delta x is equal to f dash of x, f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. What is delta x? That is small change in x. Now another question I am taking, find the approximate using differential. That's I told you, using differential. Find the approximate value of this. See, this is a cube. This no need of finding approximation. This is under root. So what is the nearest under root number for this number? So 4. That is a 4 minus nearest under root number. We can get 4. 4 is a square root of 4 is a 2 minus 0.032. 0.032. Am I correct? 0.032. So that is equal to whole power 3 by 2. Okay. Now what is formula? F of x plus delta x, that is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Simple formula. See, we have another method also. This is so simple to follow. That's why I am giving this method. Clear to you? Now see, what is x plus delta x? What is x here? That is 4. What is delta x? Minus 0.032. Am I correct? Now x is equal to 4 and delta x is equal to minus 0.032. Now as for formula, what you require? F of x. What is as per quotient function here? 3 by 2. X power. Now see, I am taking f of x, that is x power 3 by 2. So what is x here? 4 power 3 by 2. Now take it first square root 2. 2 cube is 8. Clear? Now as per formula we require f dash of x, that is f dash of x, that is equal to differentiate this 3 by 2 into x power 3 by 2 minus 1, that is equal to 3 by 2 x power, we are getting that is 2, 1 by 2. We have value of x, f dash of x equal to, what is value of x is a 4, so that is a 3 by 2 into 4 power 1 by 2, that is equal to 2 cancel, that is equal to 3. Now let's check the question. Whole 9.68 whole power 3 by 2, that is equal to what formula say? F of x. What is f of x? 8 plus f dash of x 3 into delta x minus 0.032. Now that is equal to 8 minus 690 point. Now that is equal to 7 point. That is equal to approximately, we will get it a 7 point. That is 8.00. Now 0.096 minus करेंगे, that is a 4. That is a 990 0 point. That is a 004. Clear to you? Okay, fine. So like this you can find it is quite easiest one. Just to remember the formula. This is a formula. Use this formula and to find approximate value. And don't forget, after this decimal we need at least 3 points. So that's keep your mind. Okay. Now let us see another example. It is quite easiest one. Again I'm saying it is very quite easiest one. Another formula also, another question I am taking, that is question number the 3, that is under root of 0.037. Okay, fine. So what is, first of all you should know nearest under root number. Which one is the nearest under root number? This is a 3 decimal. You cannot say 0.4. That is 0.2 we will. So we don't have any square root. And you cannot take that is delta x is the smallest change in x. So there is a difference between x and delta x is that is difference between x and delta x is large. That is, you cannot say, suppose for example x is 1 and delta x is, you cannot take 0.9. This is not approximate change. So that is delta x is equivalent to negligible. That's keep in our mind. So what is the nearest under root number? 0.04. Clear to you? 0.04 and then minus 0.003. 0.04. What is square root of 0.04? 0.2. Okay, fine. Now, what is the formula? F of x plus delta x, that is equal to f of x plus f dash of x. I told you we have another method also. Why I am giving this formula? It is quite easy to recall and you can identify what is x, what is delta x, what is f of x very easily. Okay. Now, as per this, what is x? X is 0.04 and what is delta x? Delta x minus 0.003. Okay. Now, as per question, what is f of x? That is equal to square root x, that is equal to under root of 0.04, that is equal to 0.2. Clear? Now what is f dash of x? Now differentiate this one. Okay, 1 upon 2 root x. Root x is differentiation. Root x you have value 1 upon 2 into 0.2. So that is equal to 1 upon 0.4. Clear? Now that is equal to again. Now I am finding f dash of, that is f dash of x we have, delta x we have and f of x we have. Now finally take it to 0.037, that is equal to, I am taking f of x, what is the formula? F of x 0.2 plus f dash of x, what is f dash of x? 1 upon 0.4 into delta x minus 0.003 and simplify, you will get a final answer. Clear to you? Okay, fine. Now another one more question, let me take another question also. That is another question I am taking under root of 0.082. Now what is the nearest under root number? What is nearest under root number? If you know that one nearest under root number, then only you can proceed the question. If you don't know the number system, then how can you do? Now this can be written as 0.09. This is the nearest under root number is 0.09 and minus 0.008. So that is variation between this x and delta x. This is delta x is equivalent to negligible. That's keep in your mind. Now what is x here? 0.09. What is delta x? That is 0.008. Okay. Now what is the formula? Again I am writing formula so that you can easily remember. Nothing difficult. If you know the formula, then identify what is x, what is f of x, what is delta x. But enough. Now what is f of x? That is equal to x is a root x, that is equal to under root of 0.09, that is equal to 0.3. Am I correct? Now what is f dash of x? That is equal to 1 upon 2 root x, that is equal to 1 upon 2 into 0.3, so that is equal to 1 upon 0.6. Clear to you? Now substitute in everything in formula 0.82, that is equal to f of x 0.3 plus f dash of x is 1 upon 6 into delta x 0.008. Clear to you? Clear to you? Okay, how to find this approximation value? Okay, so like this they can ask the question. Otherwise some different type of question also there. Even in NCERT book also given, exemplar also one question given. I have done 2 exemplar question here. So you have to do first NCERT and then start do exemplar question also. Okay, fine. Now see another question. Find approximate value of if f of x is equal to x cube minus 7x square plus 15. Find the approximate value of f of 5.001. Another most important question, that's mine. Okay, fine. So how to find the approximate value of this one? Let us see. Now what is it? That is, you need an approximation value of f of 001, that can be written as f of 5 plus 0.001. Am I correct? So now as per this, what is x? What is x first? X is 5. What is delta x? Delta x is 0.001. Am I correct? Now you need f of x. Am I correct? What is the formula? F of x plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. Am I correct? This is a formula. Now as per formula, we need f of x. So x is 5, f of x given here. Now replace x by 5, 5 ka cube minus 7 into 5 ka square plus 15. Calculation you should take care. 125 minus 25, 7s are again 25 into 7. 175 and then plus 15 plus 15. Now that is equal to the, here we have minus 50 minus 35. Am I correct? So that is f of x. Okay. Now what is f dash of x? F dash of x, differentiate this. F dash of x, that is a 3x square minus 14x plus 0. Now replace x by 5, so that is equal to 3 into 5 per square, and then minus 14 into 5. Now that is equal to 25, 75, 14 5s are 70. 70, now that is equal to 5. Am I correct? Calculation again I am saying you should take care. Okay, fine. Now what is the final formula? Now substitute, that is we need value of f of 5.001. That is equal to, what formula say? F of x. What is f of x? Minus 35 or plus f dash of x. What is f dash of x? F dash of x is plus 5 into delta x 0.001. So that is equal to minus 35 plus into, this is into 0.001. Now minus करोगे 35, that is 0.001. If you minus this 9, that is this is 9 again, and then this is again 9, that is 0.43. So that's equal to minus 34.99. Anyhow, you should take calculation. You should take care of calculation. Okay, fine. Anyhow, you have to see the answer what you are getting. This is your final one. So now minus it, you will get final answer. That's keep in mind, after decimal, you should have 3 places. Okay, fine. Anyhow, next to see one more question, last question. Are you clear this type how to do? Now, let us take another type question. Okay, fine. This is the last one for approximation question. What another question is saying, if y equal to x power 4 minus 10, x changes from 2 to 1.99. What is approximate change? What is approximate change in y? Okay, fine. Approximate change in y, what they are asking? Delta y. Approximate change in x, what I told you? Delta x. Approximate change in y means what? Delta y. Now how to find the approximate change in y? Now listen here, approximate method equivalent to negligible. That's why we used to see, we are finding dy by dx. Okay, fine. Here approximation is a symbol is denoted by delta y by delta x. Clear to you? This is approximation. This is also differentiation only, but this is approximation. That's why we are using this symbol delta x, delta y. Okay. Now as per question, they are asking delta y. Now what is given here? X is changes from 2 to 1.99, means x is equal to 2 and delta x is equal to 1.99 minus 2. Clear to you? So that is delta x is equal to minus 0.001. Am I correct? Minus 0.01. Add it, you will get it 2. That is 0, that is again 0, 2 you will get. So that is delta x. Okay? Means approximate change in x is minus 0.01. That's keep in your mind. Okay, now y is given here, that is x power 4 minus 10. When x is equal to 2, what about y? That is 16 minus 10, that is equal to, we will get a 6. Now what is approximate change in y? Delta y, understood delta y by delta x, that's understood, okay. So delta y delta x, that is equal to 4x cube. So this implies delta y equal to 4x cube into what we will get delta x. So delta y equal to 4 into x we have 2 per cube into delta x minus 0.01. So that is equal to, this is a 4 into 8 into minus 0.01. That is 32 into minus 0.01. That is equal to minus 0.32. That is delta y. Okay, fine. So approximate change in y is minus 0.32. So therefore, suppose if we want to say y changes from where to where, that is y, value of y is 6 to, now 6 minus 0.32, that is a 5.68. Am I correct? 5.68. So y changes from where to where? 6 to 5.68. If you minus this, you will get a delta y. So are you clear how to do this? So what I told you, approximation means very nearest, approximately. For example, 25 point, right now I told you 25.53, then we get answer is a 5 point something. So using differential, that formula is f of x plus delta x is equal to f of x plus f dash of x into delta x. That is using differential, how to find the approximation. So this is one of the most important topic in this application of derivative. So do more practice. This is not at all enough. Just I am introducing what is approximation, how to using this, how to use this differential in approximation to find the value of approximation. So you need a lot of practice. So stay confident and do practice. Thank you so much, everyone.